Hi everyone, my name is Alice and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to do a reading for the sign of Aries for the month of October. I'm going to go ahead and pull your overall energy, look at any guidance and advice from Spirit, and also look at any opportunities or challenges that you have coming up this month and how you can use that to your advantage. All right, and if you've been following my channel, you know that I moved. So I'm no longer in Southwest Florida. I was going to go back to California. That is really blown out where I wanted to go in San Diego. So I'm actually up in Vegas right now. I'm in a hotel room, so this is the table you see. And I'm not sure if I'm staying here, if this is the final destination, but I'm here right now. And I love it. I think the people here are great. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a general reading for the sign of Aries. And remember, this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and go ahead and leave the rest. And one other thing also, so I'm also doing personal readings again because I'm done driving. So that was the problem before, but now I'm stable and I'm in a great place, so no big deal. So if you would like a personal reading with me, the link will be in the description below. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. And you know my decks are pre-shuffled, so let's get into it. All right, so we have Temperance, we have the Two of Swords, we have the Ten of Wands, we have the Knight of Cups, we have the Two of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Swords, so a gift and blessing from the universe. Your opportunity is the Page of Swords, and your challenge is Justice. Okay, so let's get into it. All right, Aries, a lot going on for you. Let me just kind of scoop this over so you can see. There might be a little bit of a glare. I apologize. I'll be holding the cards up for you. It's just the way the room is set up. Okay, so how I read this is your recent past, your present, your near future. Down below is the advice and guidance from Spirit. This is your opportunity and this is your challenge, so you can follow along. So right off the bat, we've got Temperance in your recent past. So really this is about you finding that place of balance, good health, just really kind of like your mind, body, and soul is kind of in alignment. You really feel balanced, calm, secure, because a lot of times we have all these different ups and downs. And in this one, it's called the Forge. And so this is when, you know, maybe you stress metal. If you're going to build a sword, you stress it under fire and then you cool it in water, and it's that back and forth, right? So in life, it's that ups and downs, it's that back and forth. And then, but then you achieve a type of balance, and that's what this card is about. So in your recent past, you have this beautiful feeling of balance, and that ties into your mental, physical health, emotional health. And then in your present energy, this is the Two of Swords, and this is really asking you to get to know yourself better. It wants you to stop and take a deep breath on your path and take a look at yourself and get to know yourself. There's something that you're missing. This is what Spirit is saying. There's something that you're not quite seeing, that you just don't know about yourself. So take a look at yourself. And remember, self-knowledge is really the hardest knowledge to gain. So it's good for you to just take a deep breath and take some time and get to know yourself. Maybe through meditation, maybe just walking alone. Spend a little more time thinking, you know, that kind of a thing. But it's really important that you spend that time to get to know yourself. It'll help you make better decisions in life. And then in your near future, we've got the Ten of Wands. And this is a reminder that, you know, you might be going and going and going and have all this energy and trying to do all these different things, but it's a warning to not burn out. So in your near future, you do have the potential of burning out, but I'm going to pull some clarifiers because I don't really feel that you're totally burned out. I think it's a warning that it's more of a potential that you have the ability to burn yourself out if you go, and go, because you're feeling so good right here with this Temperance card. So let's go ahead and pull some clarifiers. And again, my decks are pre-shuffled, but I will cut it. All right, so we have the Four of Cups. We have the Ace of Wands, so another gift and blessing from the universe. We have the Ten of Swords. We have the Three of Swords, we have the Two of Swords, and now it's here twice, so it's really important that you spend that time getting to know yourself. Spirit's actually reiterating that. It wants you to carry it over into your future. And then we have the Empress card. Okay, so let's go back to your recent past and what this card is going to represent. So you have the Temperance card. You've got this beautiful balance, good health, really even a connection to God. And it's being clarified by the Four of Cups and the Ace of Wands. So with you feeling this sense of balance, I feel that you're missing a gift and blessing from the universe. And there's one right here in front of you, but you're missing it. So there's something going on in your past where you're not able to actually see it and take advantage of it. You know, he's got 3 cups. The universe is handing him a 4th cup, but he is, he's kind of like an ingrate. You know, he's not able to appreciate anything in life. He's very frustrated. And so this is part of your energy. So while you've got that balance, there's still some frustration going on in the background. Maybe it's piggybacking on something, because you're also given this gift and blessing from the universe. Look, it's a hand holding the staff or a wand, and then you've got this hand holding the cup, and you're missing it each time. The universe is even giving you energy to actualize and to act upon it, but you're actually missing it. I just want to point that out. That's very interesting. So while you're feeling good, you're still missing something. And maybe that's why you're being asked to get to know yourself better here and over here. So this Two of Swords is being clarified by the 10 of Swords and the 3 of Swords. So with this kind of energy here where you're kind of apathetic, right? Something has come to an ending for you. And so, swords are thoughts, words, and ideas. So something has come to an ending for you. Whether it's something you were pursuing, whether it's negative thinking, maybe it's discussion you were having over something, but something, thoughts, words, and ideas, something has really come to an ending for you. Maybe it's even a dream you had, and now you find that you can't have it, and that's very frustrating for you. And that's going to cause you to miss other things because you're so focused on something that wasn't meant to be that you're missing the things that are presenting themselves to you. This is causing you great harm. You feel very sad. This is a sense of loss. So maybe if it's a dream, it's that sense of you lost a dream. Like if you believed in the American dream and you realize that it's just not a reality anymore. It's that kind of a feeling where you had like something idealized and it just didn't come to fruition, and now you're hurt and frustrated. But this is temporary because you need to go through this. You need to mature and realize that some things just are not meant to be, and they're not going to happen. As much as we might want it to, it just won't happen. You can't put a round peg in a square hole. It's one of those things, and I think that there's some type of realization that's going on, and that's why Spirit is really asking you to get to know yourself. I think you were trying to do something that just wasn't for you. Maybe somebody mentioned it to you. Your parents wanted you to be one thing, but really you're another. It's that kind of a thing. You're going down the wrong path that really wasn't meant for you, and it didn't feel true. I feel you're very balanced, but you're very apathetic towards something. So maybe you just didn't want it to begin with. And then in your near future energy, we've got this 10 of Wands, so the potential to burn out, which is interesting because you're missing stuff and you're not really taking action. But maybe it's, you're working so hard to try and get to know yourself right here that you do run the potential of burning out intellectually. But again, you're being asked to get to know yourself. You have like some type of indecision. You're asked to go within in your intuition and into your heart to help you realize who you are. These are thoughts, words, and ideas, but this water, it's representing your emotions. It's representing your intuition and the mystery of life and these deep thoughts. And it's really asking you to go within. You also have the Empress here. So you're very abundant, you're very giving, and this ties in with the Temperance card. You have so much going for you, but I think you were on the wrong path. She's here to remind you that you have everything, that you're beautiful, you're wonderful, you're abundant, and really when you're on the right path, everything is going to come to fruition for you, and you will see it and you'll feel it. Things will come very easily and naturally to you, but when you're forcing to go down the wrong path, you're going to have all these different obstacles. And I think that's why you're so frustrated here. And I hope that that's what's come to an end for you right here. So your future's looking great, but you do have to get to know yourself better. Okay, that being said, let's look at the advice and guidance from Spirit. So you're given the Knight of Cups. This is asking you to, you know, really tap into your heart, to tap into love, what you love. And I think you have to get to know yourself better to find out what it is that you love now. And it's also asking you to get in touch with a more artistic self-expression. In this particular deck, it's a little different. It's really asking you to go within and to use your inner creativity and express yourself, whether it's going to be through jewelry making, poetry, music, art. It could be cooking, you know, cooking's an art form. It could be gardening. Maybe you want to do topiaries. Maybe you want to do bonsai. But there's some way that you can express yourself. Maybe it's designing the landscaping in your yard. But whatever it is, it's that art form where it's a type of self-expression, and you are expressing what is inside your heart and inside you, and bringing that beauty out into the world. This is going to raise your vibration and the world's vibration. And so this is the advice and guidance from Spirit. We also have the Two of Pentacles, and in this deck, it's asking you to balance your responsibilities, have fun, but remember, there is somebody here that wants to see you fall. There's somebody in the background that would love to see you slip up and fall while you're balancing responsibilities. So there is somebody in your life that, you know, you might not even be aware of it, that secretly wants to see you fall. So there is a little something going on in the background there, but you know, you just go about your way, balance your responsibilities, have fun, and you won't be falling into under the bridge to the troll. Then the other card is the Ace of Swords. And what we have here is that this is really asking you to be truthful with yourself and with the people around you, but mostly with yourself. It's really truth time. It's anything that you're looking at. And this ties into when you're getting to know yourself up here and you're looking at your situation in general, that there's a lot of truth to be told here. And with that arrow, you're able to send it out into the universe and it's going to hit its target. So if you're looking for who you are and what the truth is, as long as you remain in this truthful type energy, you will have more self-discovery of yourself, the good and the bad, because no one's 100% good. You got to embrace both, right? But it's getting to know what your strengths and weaknesses are, you know, what do you love, what brings you happiness, you know, what drives you crazy, what's your strength of character, what's your weakness of character, and what's your philosophy, because we change over time, right? Everybody's always growing. And so this is a card that's going to ask you to do that, but to always remain honest with yourself, for better or for worse. And that can always change. Don't feel like you're stuck in some rigidity. That can always change, because with new information, we can take that, assess it, and then, you know, come up with a new perspective or a new opinion. So let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. So we've got the Six of Pentacles. We have the Four of Pentacles. We have the Six of Wands. We have the Hermit card. We have the Six of Swords. A lot of sixes. And we've got the Three of Cups. Okay, so going back over here to Prince Charming type energy, and to find a more, excuse me, artistic way of life, Spirit is saying that you have the knowledge, the power, and the resources inside you to make this happen. So this is a very easy step for you. It's not going to be difficult. It's also reminding you not to be so controlling. So really kind of go with the flow with this one. Don't clamp down and be controlling and say, well, I'm only going to do this and I'm not going to do that. Kind of like lighten up a little bit and, you know, maybe try new things. Even if you think you might not like it, maybe just try it and see if you do. You might be surprised. But this is really asking you to go with the flow, try new things, be open, because you have the power, the resources, and the knowledge to do this, and to use your discernment, right? You don't have to like everything, but there's some things out there that might be new to you, and it might be out of your comfort zone, and this is saying just go with the flow and give it a try. If you don't like it, you don't like it. you might be pleasantly surprised, and you do. So we've got that going for you. And then over here with this Two of Pentacles asking you to balance your responsibilities, it's being clarified by the Six of Wands and the Hermit card. And so by you balancing your responsibilities, you will have more success in this world, and it will allow you to have this type of pride and this type of acclaim that, you know, people will see a job well done. And it's because you're balancing your responsibilities. You're not being overwhelmed or underwhelmed. You're doing it exactly the way you want, and it's really working out for you. You're going to have a lot of success that way. You're very reliable. And then we've also got the Hermit here. So again, when you're balancing your responsibilities, you're also still going within. So you're able to balance this time with responsibilities, with life in general, but you're still doing the internal search and going within to look for enlightenment. And that's really, I mean, this just keeps pulling at me. That is part of this Two of Swords, of you getting to know yourself. You are really going within for this type of enlightenment, and it's going to pay off. You're going to have this wonderful victory. This is King Arthur returning. I mean, it's really going to pay off for you. And then we have the Ace of Swords. And remember, it's truth time, you know, with your search. And I mean, why would you want to lie to yourself? But sometimes people don't want to accept certain things about themselves, so they might fib it, they might fool it, or they don't like something that happened to them in their past. Maybe they're embarrassed by it, so they want to try and hide it and bury it. And so this is asking you to go and look at everything, but to really look at it honestly and deal with it honestly instead of burying it. Let it come up, and then you can like dismiss it. You take its power away when you can do that, okay? So with this Ace of Swords, we've got the Six of Swords and the Three of Cups as the clarifiers. And with this Six of Swords, it's taking you out of troubled waters. You know, you are literally going over here. You are going to a better place. And I think after you do all this work, it is going to take you to a better place. You've learned more about yourself, and it's allowed you to, I think, I'm actually getting that you're getting coping skills with it. So I think it really is to your benefit in the month of October to really do some work. You've also got the Three of Cups. So with all of this going on, and it sounds really intense, remember to have fun, right? And maybe while you're doing the artistic stuff, it's fun too, but to have fun, go out and celebrate and have joy with your friends, or even making new friends. But always keep your vibration high if you can. It's not to sit home and sulk like what's happening here. It's really to go out and celebrate life and celebrate being alive, because life is so short. And this is taking you out of troubled waters into better times. So really take advantage of that and celebrate. Okay, so that's the advice and guidance from Spirit. Now let's go ahead and look at your opportunity and your challenge. So your opportunity is the Page of Swords. And she knows, like, she's lost in the woods, and she knows 5 minutes sitting alone thinking about it will get her out of this situation, that panicking will get her nowhere. She's very intelligent, she's very clever. And so your opportunity is this, and we're going to get some clarifiers for that. And then for your challenge, we've got the Justice card. It's called the Huntsman in this deck. But your challenge is to get justice for yourself in the world and to be just. So that is when you're really in alignment with yourself and what the truth is for you. And that's really powerful. So this is going to be your challenge. For these two, it's up to you to seize it, to take advantage of it. Some of you will, some of you won't, but it's there for you. So this is your opportunity. See it when it presents itself, and this is your challenge to achieve this. So let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. All right, so we've got the Eight of Wands. We've got the Five of Wands. Ooh, beautiful. We've got the Star. And we've got the Three of Wands. Okay, so up here with this clever Page of Swords, and bringing this truth in and this honesty and just, you know, just assessing the situation, it's being clarified by the Eight of Wands and the Five of Wands. So it's giving you the ability to take action. Now she's sitting still and she's contemplating, right? Thoughts, words, and ideas for swords, but this is giving you action. This is bringing in, this is emotion. So this is things happening, and they happen very fast. And these guys are play fighting. right? This is healthy competition. They're strengthening their skill set. So when you're being asked to think about your situation to get yourself out of it, and I think that it ties into, again, this Two of Swords, that to get to know yourself, and here you're lost and you're having to spend 5 minutes trying to just figure out where you're going. I do think it's tied into that this information will come in very quickly for you. When you spend your time, because you're not a dummy, you're very intelligent. So I think when you spend that time getting to know yourself, your answers come in very quickly. I don't foresee it being, like a lot of drudgery, or it takes like, months and months and months. I think you're very intelligent and the answers come very quickly for you. I do feel that it's healthy competition. I think when you join a club, or if you're doing like an art class or something like that, it is healthy competition, and I think that you're going to thrive on that. I think that you will enjoy being around people that have the same common goal as you, and you can learn from each other and bounce ideas off of each other or look at different techniques. But I do believe that your realization of who you are is going to come in very fast. Okay, so that's your opportunity. Now let's look at your challenge. So here with the Justice card, and you being just and standing in your truth, a lot of this is just truth that's coming out. It's being clarified by the Star and the Three of Wands. And I think with all this work that you've done, the Star is here to give you that type of beautiful healing that is going to be taking place for you, okay? I think that you've missed these gifts and blessings from the universe. Something's come to an end for you. You have this feeling of heartbreak and loss. And now the Star is going to present itself to give you this beauty, this hope, this inspiration, this generosity of spirit, this connection to God. Everything that's so beautiful, that's going to heal you physically, mentally, and emotionally. And this came up to present that healing to you once you stand in your truth. And then this Three of Wands, excuse me, it's like for you to walk through a portal. Once you figure out what it is that you want to manifest and create, you're able to then start making it happen. So I think with all of this, that you figure out what it is you want to do, and now you're going to start this manifestation, this creation. But it's because this healing has helped you take place, and it's really, like a quantum leap. It's really propelled you forward into who you are and this self-knowledge. Excuse me. So that's what I have for your challenge. And again, it's up to you to seize these. They're there for the taking. Okay, Aries, what a interesting and great reading. I really like that for you. And remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. And if you could, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment if this resonates with you. And again, if you would like a personal reading with me, the link is in the description below. And thanks for watching, and have a great month. I'll talk to you later. Bye for now.